Hey, how you doing? It's Marisa with Handle Your Business Bootcamp, and I'm coming to you with a book review. The book that I'm reading is called GoPro by Worre, and it's the 7 steps to becoming a network marketing professional. And right now I'm reading about how we're in the new economy and how you can position yourself to being successful and why it was a need to move into being a network marketing professional. And it gave some background context of how this economy kind of evolved and how this style of generating income for yourself has evolved. Because, the days of working someplace for, going to school, learning, getting back in the day, you only needed a high school diploma, but now we're evolving to advanced degrees. But, going to school to learn how to be an employee, being that employee for 40 years, and then retirement is no longer, those was happening during my parents' era of my grandparents era. That's all they taught us coming up. And I'm an 80s baby. So, that's what they was telling us. And now we're making the shift where, you're not working for 40 years anymore. You might be working someplace for, a couple years, 2 or 3 years, and you have to move for whatever reason. In corporate America, it could be a layoff. It could be a reorg. You could have been fired. They no longer need the position anymore. It could be a myriad of reasons of why you could not be working anymore. And instead of putting your destiny, your livelihood in the hands of someone else, you're putting it into yourself. You're exposing yourself and learning how to make money and be profitable, and also develop yourself as a professional. Learn the skill sets, learn the industry, learn your customers and what you're going to offer them to help them. It's not about, it's not so profit driven anymore. When you're a network marketer, you have to connect with your clients on so many different levels. And, just in chapter 2, it just was really profound to me of why, this particular field of work and becoming a professional is really, really important, and how, going to work for a place for 40 odd years that's old school. That's no longer an option. If that happens, I don't know, you're not living on earth. Because we are, in the new economy. So yes, chapter 2, that was my favorite part so far. Check out my next video coming up in a couple of days of, a different section of the book. GoPro by Worre. See you guys on the next one.